Hi, this is Developing Confidence as a Leader by Jasmine Engineer. Hi, I'm Jasmine. I am a Miss CEO Ambassador and I'm a rising senior in high school. Confidence is such an important role in leadership because as a leader, you have to be confident in both yourself and the people you lead. Having confidence in yourself, though, can be very difficult. Here are some ways I like to help myself with this. First off, before leading something, make sure you have a good foundation of that topic. You do not need to know everything about it, but you should be able to talk about it and answer some basic questions surrounding it. Doing a little research helps me step into the role and be more confident, especially if the topic is new. Number 2, owning your mistakes. Yeah, you heard me right. Everyone makes mistakes, but people want a leader who will own up to their mistakes and at least try to rectify it. If you minimize your mistake and you ignore it, people will try to do the same with theirs and be more annoyed when you bring up a mistake they're making. It's really only natural. Instead, turn your mistake into a learning experience. Tell them what you did, where it went wrong, and how you would fix it. This helps people respect you not only as a leader but as a person because they also get more of an insight about you. 3, look the part. First impressions are a lot as a leader. Sometimes people are quick to judge, and the easiest thing to judge is what you see on the outside. It's not necessarily a good thing, but in reality, these snap judgments form the foundation for how a person might view you. You don't have to be overly fancy, but you should adhere to the dress code you gave to the others, or dress a little higher. You should look like you are the leader without being so overdressed that you make others uncomfortable. Doing so could set the precedence that they are not in the correct attire, and that could confuse people. If people have a good impression of you as a person, they will likely view you better as a leader as well. 4, have respect for them. The more respect they show you, the more they might have for you. People say that respect goes a long way, but it's truly hard to believe until you experience it. One of my teachers actually helped me understand this the most, not through words, but through his actions, because this one time in my 8th grade science class, I couldn't be in class physically to take my final exam because I was sick, and my teacher was super kind and respectful, so he let me take the final at home, and it was honestly one of the best things he could have done for me because it took so much stress off of me and I respected him so much more for it. Maybe it was no big deal for him, but for me it truly meant a lot. Which brings me to my fifth point. Pay attention to the little things. And hey, if this is starting to feel a little bit like relationship advice, you're absolutely right. Different relationships require different core values. A leader should be compassionate, kind, and considerate. Making exceptions to a rule can sometimes be essential to leading. It sounds slightly twisted, I know, but if you bend some of the more unreasonable rules sometimes, when circumstances call for it, of course, it can be easier to keep a firm stance about more essential rules. This will help them understand you more, and they will have more respect for you. That being said, be firm about your boundaries. If you draw a line somewhere, be firm about it. Don't go back and make sure to maintain it. If you tell them not to ask about your personal life and they ask anyway, don't say, oh, well, so-and-so did this, and tell them that you've already asked them not to ask about this and inform them that they are being disrespectful. You do not need to answer questions that cross boundaries, especially ones that you've already set. Number 7, don't play favorites. If you have people that you like more than others, that is okay, but it is not okay to behave in a way that implies people are your favorite. All people should have a level playing field under your leadership, and you are mitigating any chance of that by playing favorites. It makes people feel like they are being treated unfairly because they are. 8. It is fine if you do not know something. People sometimes freak out if they don't know something, but instead of evading the question, it is okay to say, I don't know. However, what you should do after is tack on a yet, like I don't know yet, or say that I'll research it and get back to you. This way people know that you don't know, but you're willing to learn. And for me personally, if someone did that, it would make me respect them a lot more than simply avoiding the question. Lastly, project confidence. It's okay if you don't feel confident, but other people don't need to know that you're nervous. Confidence, like most things, comes with practice. If you need to fake confidence until you actually are, do it. Because the more you practice confidence, the easier it'll come to you. So that is all for today. Thank you and have a great day.